Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know how I am about certain things. So this Jussie Smollet topic I want to talk about. I know everybody getting on him. You know, how could he lie? How could he say it was two white people that hit him and, screamed out MAGA and bada bing bada boom, and the whole world is in array about it. They're like, yo, you know, lock him away, throw away the key, you know, he shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have played like that. He shouldn't have. I'm gonna talk about two things. Y'all know my motto. Stay consistent. Okay. Let's take this to a more ancient time. He lied about two white people doing something that they never did. Wow. Yeah, act like this is the first time you ever heard it. I guess, black people never had to experience that and never had to do that, right? I guess, you never heard of a black person being committed of a crime that they never actually did, and some type of ramifications came from it. Maybe they got hung, maybe they got beaten, maybe they got tied to the end of a car and dragged along and died. If you know your history, you could Google this and make sure. But it's so crazy how the energy is so different. It was okay at a certain point that, if something happened to someone of a different skin color, you could just be like, hey, this person did it. Everybody be in uproar. They'll find out later that, hey, the black person didn't do it. But it was just like, hey, well, a black person did it. So at least we got one. Like, yeah, I mean, him saying that or whatever might be dumb, might be stupid. The only person that got hurt in the cause was him. He's the only person that got beat up. But it seems like everybody wants to like ridicule him and judge him and say, you know what, let's lock him up. Let's let him know it's not cool to lie about certain things that's going on, and he shouldn't play with certain things. Okay. Alright, he shouldn't have lied. He shouldn't have did. I don't know what was his motive behind the whole thing. But it's funny how, he is getting a whole lot of heat. And, me being biased, I'm going to say because he's black. I don't think this energy would be the same if he wasn't black. I know you probably would be like, oh, we're not doing this racial thing. Why not? Why not? If you think that I'm not going to do the racial thing, you got another thing coming, I am. It's just how the media portrays black people and how the media portrays white people. Have you guys ever looked up like the Trayvon Martin thing? And Trayvon Martin was the victim of a citizen's stoppage, arrest, or whatever. He died. And have you ever seen the picture that they posted of Trayvon when he was shot? Have you ever seen the picture that they posted of the man that killed him? What about Brock Turner? The one that raped the girl behind. Not the one that raped the girl behind the garbage pail. And the judge says that, you know what, you've been through enough. We're gonna just slap you on the wrist with this one. The energy's totally different. Energy is much different, and I don't like that it's not consistent. I don't like that it's not consistent. You probably came on here to hear about Jussie Smollet. Nope. I'm just going to make sure that if you guys are going to jump on him, jump on everyone else. You want to jump to something else? He lied. Honestly, he's still sticking with his story, so he might have not lied. Who knows? But keep the same energy towards these girls that's claiming that they're being raped by these players, and nothing is happening when he found out they're not being raped. Now I'm going to say this right now. Rape is not something to play with. There are a lot of women out there that are being raped, that are going through these things, and nobody is speaking up. They feel either embarrassed, they feel obligated to keep it to themselves because they shouldn't have put themselves in a predicament, or they just feel like, like no one to trust them because if they come out, people are questioning them like, are you sure it was rape? Did this really happen? But what about these girls that's deliberately saying they've been raped, and when it comes out they're not being raped? They're not even doing time. But these players are being suspended, expelled out of school, before they even find out if it's true or not. That's just one of the school regulations that you have to be removed. You're off the team. All of these things, you know, you're being looked at, you're being ridiculed, you're being judged. Everybody's viewing you a certain way, and it's like, I lost everything off a girl lying, saying that I raped her. And don't get this confused with women that are actually being raped, with men that are actually being raped. I'm talking about the ones that's lying. All I'm saying is you gotta be consistent. Like I said, I see all of this, you know, we seeing memes and we seeing so many things, but I guess white people never lied on a black person before, and then they was hung by their neck. You know, like that wasn't the worst thing in the world. You know, now he has a felony 3-4 charge where he could face up to 1 to 3 years. He's the only person that got beat up. These girls are lying, saying that they're being raped, that they're being taken advantage of, that they had no consent, that they were drunk, that they were this, that they were that. And these guys are losing everything. A year or two goes by, you know, the case is finally brought to the light, and it comes to find out, oh, I'm sorry, I lied. And nothing happens. Come on. Y'all want to be consistent? Be consistent. Don't pick and choose when you want to crucify somebody and hold them accountable to their actions. Don't treat one ethnicity and another ethnicity too totally different in the media spectrum. You're going to praise one, praise the other. You're going to bash one, bash the other. But don't pick and choose when you want to show love. That's not how it's going to work. It's not how it's supposed to work. You know, then you got Donald Trump saying, you know, giving him ammunition. You know, that's why I'm mad at Jussie. I'm mad at him because he's giving him ammunition. And it's like, he said something about, like, wow, how can you, what about the people that you insulted with the racist and something comments? Bro, you're racist. Let's just nip that in the butt. You're the last of a dying breed. You know, racism is something that is taught. It's not something that is live. It's not in your bloodstream. You have to be taught to hate another ethnicity in the household. That is a problem. We are in 2019. It's time to move on. It's time to be great. But, you know, this is over so many people's heads. It's like, keep that consistency, man. That's the only thing I talk about. It's like, if you're gonna be consistent, you gonna bash him, bash everybody. Bash everybody, but it's no reason that he should be having a, you know, there's no reason that this should even be a topic of discussion. Make sure y'all keep that energy. That energy gotta stay the same all the way around. It's not staying the same all the way around. You know, hold everyone accountable. You know, like I said, a lot of people watching this video might not like this. They might not like what I'm saying, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not here for you to like what I'm saying. I'm here for you to tell the truth. I'm here for you to hear the real. And like I said, just make sure that energy stays the same. You know? R.I.P. Emmett Till. You know, but like I said, Google your information. You'll know who that is. Then we'll talk.